Hey everybody, it is me, Lightning Bliss from EDK Productions, and I am doing another critique the TF2 Analysis Anarchy series that was made by Dr. Wolp and Josh Scorcher. I believe this is part 5 for this little mini-series, and basically what I do, as I've said before, is I basically am just rewatching the videos that I have to edit, and basically assess my editing process and see what else I need to improve on, as well as give a fair reaction to, you know, the in general stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna get started with, There Can Only Be One. I believe that one is with Sweetie Bloom this time, so this ought to be good. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Got my coffee. I like the music for TF2. I don't know why. Maybe I've been hearing it too much. Ah, back to Brody!
Before we continue, would you happen to have an up-to-date life insurance policy?
You guys are doing a thing? I want to do a thing. Can I be part of the thing?
That was fun.
Miss Bloom.
I wish I made like a little glass effect to look like glass came falling down, but...
Ooh, application for what?
We're looking for new additions to the blue team for TF2.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that. Can I join?
I would like to point out that the vectors made for Sweetie Bloom were created by Thunderblur, not me or Vector Brody, so...
1 second.
It's a wonder Doc hasn't gotten hurt in this entire series so far.
I am now proficient in gaming combat.
Sort of.
Okay. Do you have any
Doc
idea
is
how to
still
use a
off
shotgun?
proportion,
Point and shoot.
What about
so
a cloaking feat?
that's always been an
Why,
issue.
is the field cold?
That side effect thing, it didn't feel very right, but the whole time it was just the two of them talking, so it was pretty stale, so...
Cannot do it, Captain.
So,
Look, Miss Bloom,
I
appreciate
couldn't
your
really
willingness
do
to
much
assist,
with this scene,
but
I
at the
admit,
very
because
least,
all they
we
were doing
need
was
individuals who
talking.
show some knowledge on how to use the equipment we have here. Is there anything that you think you can handle?
Hi, I was just dissecting a hippogriff, don't have a license, takes me a while, and suddenly a pony comes careening through the wall from an explosion and I accidentally cut off a limb. What's up?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out which weapons I know how to use. Actually, that reminds me. I've had some practice using this.
Okay, that was
You
fun
remember
to
this
pull off a little bit.
firebrand?
Yes, and you tried to throw the sword at me like Prince Philip, but smashed furniture instead. Whether that's from you having the depth perception of a cyclops or having the throwing leg of a filly, I'm not sure.
Not a fan of my throwing leg, huh? Well, maybe I'll do better in close quarters. Practice makes perfect. I'll show you what a filly can do.
Wait, I didn't mean for that to come out sexist!
Okay. I could have, like, made the room shake a little bit in that to make that more
I guess
effective.
I'm not experienced enough. Sorry about wasting your time. Have fun with your project.
You know, I think we actually do need someone who's decent at melee, randomly breaks into a Scottish accent, and occasionally makes things explode. And good depth perception is not a requirement.
I have to admit, this was probably one of the quieter videos I've done. And that was just basically because of the setup.
You're actually a trained soldier. How do you keep getting beaten like this?
I refuse to fight women. They're soft.
Didn't you once stab Eliora? Repeatedly?
Hey, she was already dead. That doesn't count.
Dead?
She got better.
But aside from that being impossible, you make it sound like pain and death don't have consequences.
This is TF2. They really don't.
Reattach this now.
Okay. So, that was probably the most quietest video I edited in the TF2 series, and the reason why is because it just involved talking with the characters. So that, in particular, kind of challenged what I could do with the scenes in general. So I guess to make the eye move, particularly with Dr. Wolp and Sweetie Bloom, I panned the camera back and forth and back and forth. Unfortunately, though, it was really fast and it was hard to focus at times, and I think I was more annoyed with that than anything, but for the scene, I guess it worked, but it could have been done better from me, in my opinion. The part where Sweetie Bloom kind of attacks Firebrand off screen, yeah, maybe I could have made the room shake a little bit to make it look like they were actually hurting each other or something, or maybe had some debris throw off past Dr. Wolf. Might have been more effective, I realize. I think the biggest regret I had, though, was that I did not take an opportunity to, like, show a quick scene of the chaos and destruction Sweetie Bloom just caused off screen, like, outside in the office. I could have shown, like, I don't know, I could have shown, like, maybe one of us, a couple of us were, like, a couple of the TF2 members were, like, on the ground, and they were all beat up, and maybe there was fire and stuff burning on the buildings, and it would only been for a few seconds. That would have been more efficient, and a lot more entertaining to see that what she could do in the short period she had to, like, learn gaming combat. And that would have brought out her character a lot more, too. And I think I missed that opportunity there. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner when I made this. I kind of wish that Firebrand kicked me in the butt with that. But yeah. I remember chuckling a lot because Sweetie Bloom basically called out Firebrand and that was a sexist insult. Even though I don't think it was, but I can't tell. I mean, if I really thought hard about it, I'm like, I guess he implied that Phillies don't exactly have a good throwing arm. Hey, I played softball when I was a kid. I had a good arm. I did. Huh. And then, of course, you had that little scene at the end with Firebrand, Doc, and Silverquill. Poor Silverquill, he's the punching bag. It's a wonder that Lightning Bliss has to become the punching bag. I'm more like the pun bag. The punching bag. Oh, that was terrible. So, anyways, yeah, I regret a lot with this episode that I could have done more. That I could have done better camera work than this. And if I could go back and redo it again, I would. So, probably not my best, but it wasn't horrible. I just could have done better, I think. So, yeah, that's basically my critique. So at this point, stay tuned for more stuff to come out. I am planning on releasing part 2 of Flight of Blight. I'm not going to say when, you're just going to have to stay tuned. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming out that no one really knows about, so yeah. At this point, y'all keep an eye out for those rainbows. They will make you smile.